Hello. Is this on? Do we know if this is on? Oh, hello. I am your band teacher. I'm just kidding with you. Hey guys, it's Mr. Black, and you're back again. Welcome. Hopefully you're a trumpet player. If you're not, then you're watching all of the videos, which is kind of strange, but cool. If you want to watch all of them, that's fine. So, trumpets today, it's lesson number, I think it's 3, maybe 4, 3. I can't remember. I'm losing track. But today we're going to talk about making a really good sound with our trumpet, some tips on how to help us if we're not getting that good sound, and then also how we can take care of our trumpet, clean it, or also, oil it, which would be really important, okay? So, let's check it out. Let's go to making a good sound. Making a good sound on the trumpet is pretty much, it's a difficult thing at first, but then it becomes a little easier as it goes. And the best way to make a sound on the trumpet is to start with just our mouthpiece. Now, a lot of people like to call this buzzing, but we're going to use more of a technical term. We're going to use air. We want to use air. That's how we're going to do it. So if you bring your lips together, and you use the corner of your mouth, and you squeeze those corners of your mouth when you push the air through like this, you get a little vibrating sound, which is great, which is what we want. Okay? Now, if I don't do that, watch what happens. If I let the muscles of my corner of my mouth go, watch what happens to my face. Are you ready? Whoa, did you see that? I call it the chipmunk. Yeah, your cheeks went nice and big with air. We don't want that. We want to have nice controlled muscles right here. So can you practice with me blowing out? Ready? Breathe in, blow out. Good. Breathe in, blow out. And I'm using the muscles right here so that my cheeks don't fill with air. Okay? Now, same thing if you bring your lips together, make that buzz sound. Now we're going to do that with our mouthpiece, okay? Watch what happens. That's a great sound. Can you do it with me? Ready? I missed. Did you see that? I went a little too far to the right. That's okay. Try it again with me. Ready? Nice. Now when you get a constant sound like that, see if you can match exactly my sound. Ready? Here it is. Did you do it? Try again. Ready? If you're going too high like this, your lips are too tight, too close together. Loosen them up a little bit and see if you can get it down like this. Then you'll be in good shape. Now, if you really want to annoy your family and siblings, you can give them a few sirens like this. Check it out. Feel free to do that anytime. Don't tell them I said it, though. But feel free to do that. That's good for you, okay? All right. That's how we start making a really good sound on the trumpet. Now, if we put our mouthpiece into our trumpet, and again, if you forget how to hold your trumpet or play your first 3 notes, those are the last 2 videos, so check those out. If you're holding your trumpet correctly, sitting up nice and tall, and we're not sitting like this, we want to sit up nice and tall, elbows not on our knees, and see if you can make this sound. Ready? Oh, no, did you hear that sound? Well, that might happen. What happens is my first valve was half stuck. Now, we need to make sure all of our valves are up, because then you get this sound, which is the sound that we want. Now, some of you might have that first sound that I said, and it might be because of this. Check it out. If you move your valve just a little bit, watch what happens. And sometimes your valve won't be in place, and that will cause it not to make sounds. I'll give you an example of that. If it ever sounds like this, Mr. Black, I'm playing as loud as I can't get any sound out. That's because your valve is not turned all the way. So we're going to want to go ahead and do that. So let's check it out in this next video, valve maintenance. Let's check out what our valves are all about, okay? Okay, friends, so we've got our trumpet here. Yeah, those are my socks. Mrs. Black made those socks. Aren't those cool? They're hand knit. That's cool. Anyways, right now we've got our 3 valves. First valve, second valve, third valve. And we're going to talk about how we keep our valves nice and oiled and clean. Now, this is not something you need to do every time, but I want to show you how to do this in case your valves start getting stuck. Like, for example, if I press this down and it doesn't come back up, if I move my finger, it's stuck. So let's fix that. First thing you're going to do, you're going to move around the valve casing. That's what that's called. And we're going to lefty loosen that, so you'll feel it start to loosen. Okay, and once I move that metal little casing right there, once it's nice and loose, I can pull my valve completely. Whoa, check that out, all the way out. And this is your valve. Now it's all the way out, and you can see it's in your first casing. A lot of your trumpets, let's see if this one does. Yeah, a lot of your trumpets will have a little number on it. Do you see how this one has 1? That's to make sure that your valve is in the correct place. Now, something very, very important I want you to know is your valve, if you twist this all the way, we're going to run into problems. Don't twist the very top of it. You just want to twist the casing part right here, okay? Now, a lot of you have what looks like this. This is valve oil. Comes in a little casing, little thing here. And if I take the top off of the valve oil, I'm going to put just a little bit on this valve. Oops, I put a lot on. Right here, okay? Good. Now it's nice and all the way around the valve here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place that valve back there into the first valve casing. Now once you put it in there, take your finger and turn the valve cap until it clicks. Did you hear that click? That's what we want. And now tighten that valve casing. Now if you did it correctly and you blow air through it, you're gonna get a sound. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, now if you did it incorrectly and this didn't twist all the way to get to that click, twisting to the right, you'll get that block sound that we had in that last video. So that's how we oil our valve. Now that my first valve is oiled, it moves up and down really nice and fast without any problems. You can do that for all three. Again, don't do this every time. I would probably do this maybe once a week, maybe once every other week, okay? Let's talk about one more thing you need with the trumpet here, okay? The last part of our video for trumpet is gonna be the water key. Now some people call it the spit valve. That's not it. It's the water key, just like any other thing. When you have like a cold glass of water on a hot day, the outside of the glass gets wet from condensation. Well, that's what's happening in your trumpet. When you blow hot air through, your trumpet is condensing all that condensation on the inside of your instrument. So to let go of all that condensation, all you need to do is press this button and blow through your mouthpiece. Now, you don't need to make this sound when you're blowing. You can just use steady air like that. When I do this and I want to release whatever's in this water key area, I typically do this over a trash can or outside in the grass. In band class, we're never going to use that. If you do need to do that, we'll have to have you leave the room to do that this year, just for safety reasons. But if you get that spitty sound, it's not spit, it's condensation from blowing into your instrument. And that's the key we use for that. So let's check out the dad joke today. All right, friends. Well, I hope you had a really good time playing the trumpet with me and learning a little bit about how we make a really good sound and how to also, maintain our instrument with valve oil and releasing that condensation. So, today's dad joke. Are you ready? Here it is. Ready? Why was Darth Vader afraid of the Death Star? No one knows? No one? Well, you're gonna find out later. Get it? Because Yoda and Star Wars. I'm really good at. Okay, I'm not good at jokes. You're right. Okay. Hey, friends, listen. If you want to earn a Rancher of the Jolly next week, you got to do a challenge for me. Now, this week, it's nothing to do with your playing, so that's pretty exciting. For some of you who are like, I wanted to play. If you want to play something for me, always send it. I love it. But here's this week's challenge. I challenge you to draw a giant man-eating pineapple chasing me, okay? Stick figures are welcome. If you want to break out the crayons, draw in anything you want to. It's all welcome, but I need you to send me that picture before your class so that you will earn a Rancher of the Jolly. That way I know you did the challenge, okay? Guys, you rock. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, week, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you later. Peace out, sauerkraut. Bye-bye.